Good morning all. I Assistant Professor Amar Ekal from MBA Department CScyber Kolhapur. Welcome you all for a fifth day of Atal FDP on Real Estate Management organized by Chhatrapati Shahu Institute of Business Education and Research in collaboration with Kridai Chapter Kolhapur. Today we have with us Dr. Rajendra Parijat Joshi. You all are knowing him as a FDP coordinator, but also he is working as associate professor in MBA department for last 22 years. Before that, he is having 10 years industrial experience. He has completed his MBA in marketing and production. He had also completed his PhD in commerce and management on message creation and its impact on buying behavior. Today, he is going to share his views on real estate management in new normal. So, on behalf of FDP organizing committee as well as from participant, I welcome you, Dr. Rajendra Parijat sir, and session is over to you, sir.
Thank you, Amar Ekal. I want to begin my session with this small video, and then I will shift to my presentation.
मजदूरों को काम हमारे भेज दो सरकार, सोना पड़ा घर द्वार। हम मजदूरों को काम हमारे भेज दो सरकार, सोना पड़ा घर द्वार। मजबूरी में हम सब मजदूरी करते हैं, घर बार छोड़ करके शहरों में भटकते हैं। वो मजबूरी में हम सब मजदूरी करते हैं, घर बार छोड़ करके शहरों में भटकते हैं। जो लेकर हमको आए वो ही छोड़ गए मझधार, कुछ तो करो सरकार। हम मजदूरों को काम हमारे भेज दो सरकार, सोना पड़ा घर द्वार। हमको न पता था कि ये दिन भी आएंगे, कोरोना के कारण घरों में सब छिप जाएंगे। हमको न पता था कि ये दिन भी आएंगे, कोरोना के कारण घरों में सब छिप जाएंगे। हम तो बस पापी पेट के कारण झेल रहे हैं मार, कुछ तो करो सरकार। ओ सोना पड़ा घर द्वार। हम मजदूरों को काम हमारे भेज दो सरकार, सोना पड़ा घर द्वार। हमारा सोना पड़ा घर द्वार।
So I want to begin with my main presentation. Real estate market in new normal. Like in the beginning I said, I studied marketing right from my MBA days, 1988. But one thing I've learned in marketing is that birth, death, marriage, and land or home cannot be just achieved or controlled by human being. You cannot predict the birth of a person, death of a person. Marriage also is not that could be happening, by planning, and especially buying a land or buying a home or constructing a home is not something which human beings can really control. Everything else can be marketed. With this note, I wanted to start because the toughest job has been in marketing is the real estate market. But as you've seen this film, the situation in new normal, what they say, is something which is extraordinarily different. And so we have seen heavy migration, and that has led to a lot of issues which are going to be faced in next 20 years. All that we have done so far, pre-corona, pre-COVID, has been entirely different. And now what we are supposed to do is completely different. So marketing management, is it really going to help all this? That is why I said I will talk about marketing new normal, especially about real estate. Purpose here is not to teach you or preach you about marketing, but I want to make you aware of the situation. All of us, we should accept that a change is happening, change happened, and it is going to happen. Many people say that, is it really required? Marketing, is it really required for real estate? Now, in terms of reality market and real estate market, is the market manageable? Can you manage it like a product? That also is a very important question for all of us. And again, is there anything called new normal? Many people don't believe in new normal. We are trying to recap our life just like as if it was yesterday. But like you have seen this labor and many such incidences where police started singing is something very different. Always in my lectures, I ask people, are police recruited with a singing test? Police ko गाना पड़ता है recruitment के लिए. But how did they sing during Corona? That means this change has brought so many new things. And now the term new normal is going to come because it's a challenge of century. Once in a century, some such thing happens, and we happen to be part of it. And thank God we are alive. There are many people who were dead because of fear, and a lot of other problems were there. The question is, though we talk many things, especially intellectuals, teachers, academicians, those who are safe and not in the purview of Corona, but actually when you are acting upon it, there is a lot of gap. Corona has affected on 3 levels: mental, social, and physical. Some of you and me may be directly infected by Corona, or some death in family, or somebody in the lane, or somebody in the city, or somebody in the state. That is physical attack. Mental and social is something where all of us are suffering. And so the idea of new normal also is not so easily understood and accepted. Answer to all these questions from this point of view, I want to give you on my experience, observation, and all that I did for the whole year, last 1 year, on this topic, because we proposed this real estate management thing to AICTE somewhere in between February and March only. And immediately after that, lockdown was announced. So all that we did throughout the year, I've been watching and observing and reading and collecting the data and thinking about it. And all of a sudden, we got a message that we got sanction of this FDP. And then again, it was a new and different preparation. We as a teachers, I believe that we are read and tailor people. We read a lot and then we tailor our lectures. We cut and fix up the ideas in our mind, and so we tell the students. A real life experience is completely different. So there is a gap in learning and earning an experience of life, and this time it is life threatening. In all such situations, the online thing also went ahead like anything, and we all are now acquainted with online methodology of living. In all this case, what has happened is that due to this, we have slowed down Migration to native is strongly observed. Lot of people are migrating, coming back to home, giving away their properties, giving away their money and many other things. Now, in such a bad situation, like every other discipline is being, tampered, whether marketing is going to help? My answer is yes. Now marketing is required badly because marketing only will create a very scientific and practical hope in the mind of the society to overcome this problem. Then the next question is, can it be managed? Because all of us, we are having a different context of it. Yes, it can be managed because we all want it. We all want a good life. We all want a life which was there pre-COVID. But pre-COVID life will never come because there was an ignorance. And now we have the knowledge of Corona and this type of attack. So never, ever in our lives and our children's life, we can have this pre-COVID experience. Now it is a past. So in all such situation, new is for sure. Normal depends upon us. Whether you want to be normal in what way, what fashion, really makes a sense. But new is for sure. And so this marketing management and the price mechanism, how it is going to affect, I'm going to deal in my session ahead. There were about top 11 projections I have captured for you, and they were projections after coronavirus. Indian real estate after coronavirus projections. Site visits will be dropping, impacting sales in numbers. Project deadlines to extend, pushing completion farther. Overall cost of the project will increase amidst delay and supply constraints. There will be always a delay, but still then cost of project will increase. Inventory levels will increase, intensifying pressure on builders. Prices might move slightly upwards despite the slow demand. Home loan interest rate to fall after repo rate cut. Remote working to gain traction in future as a business embrace work from home culture. We have seen that TCS and many people in India also successfully did work from home. Home became office. Higher investment likely in future office spaces to make them better prepared for crisis situation. Occupancy level in office space to decline in the near term as a remote working picks up. NRI investment in real estate may improve amid rupee fall. Though rupee is falling, NRIs will invest back for their home country. Cases of builder insolvency might increase as liquidity situation worsens. This has been happening and this is going to happen. Many things happen, but these are the top 11 projections made by the professionals in real estate. So this is market and how we are going to manage it. In economics, a price mechanism is the manner in which the profit of goods or services affects the supply and demand of goods and services. Principally, there is a concept called price elasticity of demand. A price mechanism will affect both buyer and seller who negotiate prices. A price mechanism is a part of market system which will comprise various ways to match up buyers and sellers. This mechanism is there, but the people who are doing it are disturbed, distracted, even destroyed. So situational parameters are working hard. So the price mechanism in an economic model where price plays a key role in directing the activities of producers, consumers, and resource supplies is the mechanism which is shattered very badly. A quick look in top 8 cities, housing market in India. This is a data not so latest, but still it reflects what is the real estate situation. Now the situation has been improving. Sales down by 79%. Anything which is down above 50% shows a very strong backward trend, and we have to rethink about everything that we have done pre-COVID. Project launching was almost stopped and it is down by 81%, and inventory units 738,335 units. More and more increasing inventory and load of that on the builders and contractors. Though this is a data gathered from the different sources, it clearly indicates a picture of slowing down and deviation from all the plans we made. There are a lot of architects listening to me, civil engineers listening to me, marketing and management professors listening to me. We all should accept that our plans have failed. our imagination has failed to understand the reality. And coming to real estate, where something is physically existing, if something fails, it is a big loss, a very big loss. What were the general expectations, or what was predicted as an impact of COVID on the market? Home buyers are likely to postpone their property purchase decisions as they wait for clarity on the job security. If the job is not secured, I'm not being able to pay the EMI, so I will hold my buying. Lot of such cases have happened. Banks kept quiet, financiers kept quiet, builders in between who are caught in the project kept quiet. Lot of tensions. In some states, some places, incidences of suicide were there observed because people took tension. Again, I mentioned that the impact of COVID is social, mental, and physical. So even if you're not physically infected, but if you don't have the knowledge, you may end up into a wrong emotional note, and that is very bad for every profession. We have seen that if you just come across last year's newspapers or news channels, a lot of good people have died out of fear because they did not have appropriate knowledge about their own field. Delays in supply of construction materials and shortage of labor could further push delivery timelines of ongoing projects. So delivery, if it is delayed, payments are delayed, so all the financial cycle is badly affected. Companies worldwide have announced remote working for employees to contain the spread of COVID. Naturally, consequently, office utilization rates will fall and remote working increases. This has happened everywhere, but this has expanded the working time. Many people don't stop working after coming from workplace because at home also they have to answer to something, connect to somebody. The other day I was talking to some of you talking about the stress, and that participant told me that we are continuously online. Our work never stops for the day. Yes, true. Even not only in teaching, everywhere people are simply working 24/7. Somewhere in between they take rest, eat, again start working. There are no such deadlines, but still then this disturbance is there. The coronavirus has resulted in the closure of malls, retail outlets, and entertainment venues. This could put further commercial real estate deals on hold. Entertainment stock, which was a direct indirect promoter for real estate market, is completely closed. So new ideas, fun, stress busting, all is lost. There is an Epicurean theory of happiness. So if you want to be happy and if you are depressed, either you go for shopping or you buy something for yourself, okay, or do meditation. That is what it is said. And meet your friends. Now, meeting your friends is not possible because of Corona. So naturally, second option, shopping also is now closed. So then what is left? Nothing is left. So again, a lot of negativity is created due to this virus. And so it has directly affected our living behavior. So naturally, the buying behavior. How this sector is to recover, the way we talk about it, because we are done with the budget also this time. It's a domain of economists, and one of my senior colleague, rather Guru, Dr. TVG Sharma, would be following my session, and he'll be talking in details about real estate economics. But that will be, even different domain where everything will be explained into the notes of economics. From market point of view, what I'm looking at is that I want to reach my targets, I want to reach my profit, I want to reach my dreams and aspirations. In that case, type of recovery will decide my path of success if I want to be successful in selling or marketing my real estate. So, while economists and analysts are unanimous in their opinion that recovery of the real estate sector is inevitable, what is being debated is that what type of recovery it will be. It is a time that it would take for things to get back to normal. What is even more important is to assess what would be the shape of recovery. Classical economics, three shapes are commonly used to denote the recovery: V-shape, U-shape, L-shape. A V-shaped recovery indicates a strong bounce back after downturn. And we have seen a bounce back because Corona had not percolated very badly like Italy or US in India. People just understood it, followed certain rules, and simply then, stopped their work and again started slowly. So it's a bounce back like thing. Even some days back, Mr. Amit Shah also mentioned that we are having this V-shaped recovery like thing. But that needs to be scientifically tested with data, and we have to have certain estimates in the common public's interest to really reach with the, a very appropriate approach. A U-shaped graph indicates a slow and long-term or long-drawn recovery, while an L-shaped recovery is one where the earlier peak is yet to be reached, means almost flat, everything is closed. Now, sector to sector, we find that these types of recovery may differ now, because something has started, something has not. Some people are motivated, some are not. Some people are motivated despite of death, health status and many other things, but there is lot of inequality created everywhere. So system doesn't have answer to resolve the inequality. Naturally, system to give the answer, everybody expect that all the things should be done by government. Then what people are going to do? People are supposed to work, dedicate themselves for creating, hard work, which will create money. If you follow Gandhian principle, unless you do hard work, money cannot be generated, wealth cannot be generated. Now, in this situation where social distancing is a must, mask is a must, how to form that path of work, which will be classic again, quality again, and still then it will contribute to my GDP? That is a question. So we need a lot of direction here, and that direction comes from academics and intellectuals of our country, and one of them is real estate, because people go to work at a different workplace, and workplace is a different type of real estate. So all the modifications, renovations and so many other things need to be understood by architects first, by civil engineers first, corrective measures, corrective estimates, lot of solutions, engineering solutions, devices, all that has to come from you as a community of architects and engineers. Then the places of work will be safe enough for the people to join. And once that feeling of safety is created, real estate sector will decide the shape of the recovery they want it. If you just sit with the calculation and estimate saying that price of cement is like that, price of this is like that, it is not going to work. A big motivator, a trigger for improving real estate has to be defined. So I would say V, K, U or L, we have to decide once we understand the appropriate nature of the market. Let us look at the land cover. I have put it in detail and I'm going to read it because you understand the way we have been so selfish last 20, 30 years, we got to understand the limitation of land on this earth. Land cover is something, the key way that we can measure how much of the terrestrial environment has been covered by humans. Earth's surface is about 500 million square kilometer, but most of that is 70.8, that is water, which we are not really very good at using. Ignore oil rigs and the occasional cruiser liner. We are only talking about total possible land surface to cover roughly 149 million square kilometer. Now the thing is, land cover is something that is changing, and our technology to estimate also is improving. Constantly so, even fairly, recent estimates may already be out of date. A meta-analysis in 2011, which included 326 studies of urban land cover using remote sensing technology such as satellite, found that urban land cover is increasing nearly 60,000 square kilometer between 1970 and 2000. I believe that such figures are alarming. We generally follow that migration from villages to cities. In the year 2000, estimates suggest that globally urban land covered somewhere between 7 lakh and 3.5 million square kilometer. But that is pretty big margin of error. The meta-analysis found that largest rate of increase in urban land cover were seen in India, China and Africa, while North America experienced the largest total change since 70s. All the regions, urban land expanded either faster or equivalent to population growth rates, suggesting our societies that they are also becoming more expansive. We are expanding and we don't know how we are expanding, and disasters can come from any time, any type that we are forgetting in expanding our society. Using data from 70 to 2000, the researchers then tried to project future urban land cover change, and their results predict that global urban land cover will increase by 1.5 million square kilometer by 2030. Who knows, whether you and me will be alive till then, or some of you or me may be there. But we should understand this land cover concept, and we should be very practical. The other day, architect Kapadi was talking about it. We realize the importance of small passages, common spaces, small spaces inside home. That is, owning the land and using it. Just buying a home doesn't mean that you are the owner of it. How you use it makes a lot of sense. So human land cover is changing, and the estimate, though it is made with the help of technology, people don't follow any rules while expanding. Naturally, this greed to expand is the big problem in real estate market. Now, who are the participants in the real estate market? Users, owners, renters, developers, and facilitators. Users are these people who are both owners and tenants. They will purchase houses, commercial property as an investment, and also to live on and utilize as business. Businesses may or may not require building to use land. The land can be used in other ways, such as for agriculture, forestry. Who are the owners? They are pure investors. They do not occupy the real estate, but they will purchase, and they will typically rent it. Renters, these are the people or pure consumers. They need that space. And developers, these are the people who are involved in developing land for buildings for sale in the market. So far, architects think that land for sale in the market with the help of building is only their domain or their forte. But let me tell the architects, no, you are responsible for every piece of land on this earth. Because you know how better you can use the space and land. So you should guide us and tell us what the best possible way we can develop so that we can face the challenges put by threat, not just Corona, but many other things. There are renovators. These are the people who will supply refurbished properties to the market. Now I think this is going to rise a lot of corrective measures we have to take considering the contagious nature of such diseases. Bill Gates has warned again also for second year, the second wave of the much improved strain of Corona and similar, you can say flu-like viruses. So we got to have a new healthy lifestyle where this plans of architects are going to help us and support us for the new normal life. Unless such designs come, such construction comes, people are not going to buy real estate. The facilitators are this group which includes bank, real estate brokers, lawyers, government regulators, and others who will facilitate the purchase and sell. What I know, Maharashtra government is they had a scheme to buy certain land before some date, I think 31st December or 31st January, where they had decreased the stamp duty, which is collected as a tax of during purchase and all that, which motivated a lot of second-hand real estate sale in our region. First time it happened, like government is promoting for regulation of economy, I heard. And my friends told me that it gave a good response, and so many people had a hope that if so less is the stamp duty, which generally goes as a revenue to the government, many people changed their decision of waiting and slowing down, but went ahead with buying houses. This is connected to that V-shaped bounce back. I was not going to buy a house, but all of a sudden some parameter change, and I simply bounce back and say, "Chalo, kuch bhi ho jaye, I will buy a house." This is very important. So facilitation is equally important for you, me, all the architects, all the engineers, all the management people. And that is why the word management in real estate is the very biggest and important aspect all of us we have to understand, because we are all integrated together as an interdisciplinary activity. One should really take it as a part of our main domain in the coming future. Rather, we should have a lot of real estate management repositories where people will be guided, users will be guided, owners will be guided, renters will be guided, developers, facilitators and all that. We just deal with some new funny thing, fancy thing, and we say that we can do anything. Now because of WhatsApp and networks are becoming faster, people are deciding and jumping to conclusions. But WhatsApp is not a tool of a business. When you are really going to form something, you should have a very good regulatory mechanism like TRAI in terms of real estate also, so that things become easier for people. If you just want to just criticize the system, the government, you know, the people who are in the building construction line or the labor issues and all that, nothing is going to happen. All have to come together, all have to change, and all have to accept the change. Then only real estate market is going to improve. And these participants need to be very properly guided. This guidance part, I believe that this FDP will generate at least a motivation in all of you to create a guiding pool to people around you so that real estate markets will improve. Now, how to really know if the housing market is improving? From my region where I stay, especially in Maharashtra, since last 6 to 8 months, I've been watching that, you know, main marketplaces, many shops, many offices vacated, business stopped, and there is one common banner. There is a graphic printer here, and he has a ready-made, 1 by 2 feet digital printout that is for sale or for rent. Okay, we call it गाळा विकणे आहे किंवा गाळा भाड्याने देणे आहे. So he had made a printed 1 by 2 feet banners only, and he sells it for that because many people are coming saying that we want a small placard or small board so that it is easy. So people have learned communication also, marketing communication also, shutter down and putting a board that we want to rent out. भाड्याने देणे आहे, we want to rent this place or we want to sell this place. This is not a good sign that real estate market is doing well. People are leaving the places. They want to migrate to more safer place, better place, which will be convenient, where they'll be connected with family, take care of family and so many things. When we started with our own first FDP in the month of May last year, the first message one of our trustees he said was that because of lockdown, almost 60 days had happened. You all have started eating at home. आप घर में खाना खाने लगे हो. That's a good change. So this reconnecting with homes is very important when if you really want to do something. Everything will start now from the home concept of all the population. So if the job market recovers, people start getting jobs, and you come to know that every 8-10 days, 3-4 people come and say, I got a job and now I'm going here. No, I got a job, I'm going to stay there. Like that, if you start receiving such messages, that is an indication that the market is improving. For sale signs in the neighborhood will vanish. I just mention now. मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि कहाँ भी जाओ एक आधे किलोमीटर में 4 डिस्प्लेस दिखाई देंगे कि ये देना है. This is to be given on rent or something. Such boards will disappear. Median sales price will stop falling. This is a very important thing. Sales prices also. Initially, people are very whimsical, psychological, expecting something which they add as their own profit and try to sell. Once they understand that everything is slow, nobody is going to buy, they go with their own judgment, and then they will try to reduce the price or increase the price or even fall the price in a very different manner. But if you look at the median sales price, if it is continuously falling, it is not a good sign, because that means the threat is still there. But that will stop, price will stabilize somewhere, median sales price, and then slowly it will indicate that if you will not pay this, you will not get this. Now people are trying what? I want to buy a bungalow, I will try with my budget. When I look at the bungalow and I see that, I come to know comparatively about some other place where in the same price, I'm getting something different. And because of this corona thing, migration, health related issues, uncomparable price situations and square feet situations are there. So naturally, I change my decision, I deviate my decision. That is something, very typical in this particular market situation. Always for any such change, there is a management variable and there is a situational variable. Corona is a situational variable which is making us do all that. Such a small microorganism, but it has changed the whole world to put the world economy minus 39 or even more than that, and the petrol economy is blocked like anything. So spur of inflation, supply chain disturbances, psychological threat due to death and all that, all the negative factors coming together to again creating new forms of destruction has badly hit, especially real estate. Other services which are intangible can be restored anytime, but real estate is something physical. It cannot be simply vanished in overnight thing because it takes time to build also, design also, and sell also. So in such a situation, the funniest part is that those who suffer more are the people from real estate sector because their profit earning patterns are different, their working styles are different, their living style is different, and they will be suffering more. So naturally, to get away from what you have been doing for so many years is a toughest challenge for architects, engineers, and that particular sector. Starter homes will sell faster. You start a project, you announce it, and people start coming to you. There is a big chunk of people who are not happy with their homes. They want a new home and they are looking for something where they will get best possible design, best possible price, and best possible facilities, and that sells faster and very fast, like it is to happen pre-COVID. If that is happening, then you can say yes, housing market is improved. It is not yet happening so easily, and that is why I have given you the different types of recoveries. You from your state of India have to find out what type of recovery pattern is there in your district or your state, because it depends on your own history of real estate management and how the practices are there. Because I'm going to talk about it, culture is the prevailing factor in the buying behavior. We decide based on our culture. We do value addition by having our own family values when it comes to housing. Closed businesses will reopen. This also has not started so easily, but I've seen that big hotels have been closing or changing themselves and reopening with the good food quality and variety of food offer with home delivery. That is happening everywhere. So that is the beginning of change, but that is in the food sector. Okay, but not in the housing sector. They were badly hit. Tourism and hotel industry was badly hit compared to real estate, because real estate has something with them which is hypothecated to the bank or financial institution, but hotel is based on perishable food and wish or desire to eat, and the lockdowns and fear of corona did not allow hotels to keep any stocks also with them like that. So now what we see is that food sector is evolving slowly. They are taking risk and feeding people in a new fashion. In the same way, real estate also will have to reopen, and closed businesses will start in much better form, much interesting form. Then things are going to work. Distressed sales will disappear. I had a call from my student who has passed out from us about 10 years back, and he was selling cars. And first thing he told was that, sir, I have been a star performer, and out of 12 of us selling cars, we are 3 only left, and we have certain targets planned, and our management doesn't understand, but at least 1 car in a month is the revised target for me. Please help me. Somebody who has done MBA, worked for more than 10 to 15 years in the car market. Star performance means first 5 in the state for that particular brand is telling you that this is the way it is happening. So understand how it is really mattering you, and what could be the situation. It is a distressed sell, and distressed sell is against the wish of everybody, seller also and buyer also. But it happens. And so that distress has to be removed from sales. And that distress can be removed only when marketing as a function should be plainly accepted without any judgmental bias. We accept marketing. Don't think that marketing is something that, you have to simply run after the people, trouble people or something like that. Marketing is like, guide and philosopher to you, a director of life which will fulfill your self-esteem and wishes. If you take that as a functionally very good discipline, ethically very good discipline, then only this distress will disappear. Otherwise, people have funny and diplomatic behavior in terms of giving a response to any seller's claim. That is the biggest threat to real estate. Real estate should develop a credibility, trust. That is very, very important. I have shared a book with you called Mughals of Real Estate. And in that, Sushil Ansal is from Ansal API, one of the biggest real estate venture, what he says is very important. A businessman must first create a relationship of trust with the buyer. This trust has to come. I have the real estate, so I'm the owner of so much big land, and the cost of it comes this much, and the pleasing price is also so much. Bank, if I just hypothetically to bank, I am the owner of so much amount of the money. This attitude selling, attitude marketing is a big trouble with real estate, which is there pre-COVID. Now you have to compete. You have to compete with a small timer also, a startup also, and a very old, house of civil contractors who have been giving so many things. Because everybody is forced to innovate, and innovate leads to disruption in the market cycle. Innovation may create good impression, goody impression, feel good impression, but it definitely destroys your time cycle. So in that case, real estate companies will not have to depend just on their branding or selling dreams like that, but hire agents. But at this moment, real estate people think that if I hire the agent, I'm losing more money because the brokerage is to be given. If that is the case, then that means time has not come for the real estate. That is happening. So those who are wise enough, they are distributing the profit. Those who are not wise, they feel that kuch nahi hota, dekhenge, karenge, they are having trouble. They are creating the pressure of their own assets on their own profit that they don't understand. But that is why you have to start from attitude to gratitude everywhere. If everything is changed, then only real estate market will improve. Lastly, interest rates become attractive. We all know that interest rates have been falling, and all the bank people are running around because their FDs are being moved to mutual fund or so many other financial instruments. People are buying different things which they thought before, and banks are in trouble much more than real estate. So the attractive interest rate, when they will be there, that means RBI regulation, the repo ratio and other things. That means again economics and economy of our whole country is going to correct. Then only the whole thing is going to happen. And it is highly debatable, highly political about how Indian government has done in last 1.5 years. So this is not the session where I should talk about the policy things, but I can tell you one thing, that the disastrous situation, the way in which we are facing, all of us, is very courageous. But it should now give us a clear, good, and a very appropriate line of success, a path where I can follow. That path is still messing with us because we are calling ourselves together, but we are not sharing together. We are not caring each other. And once we have that attitude, I think sector to sector recovery is possible. Many disciplines, many faculties have been badly hit, but everywhere, if you use knowledge and if you use new ways, appropriate innovation, some compromise, accepting slowdown, things can change. You have to get away from greed, get away from jealousy, and then the things start. I'm not talking spiritual, but in real marketing terms, that is the only solution. That if you just give away your wrong assumptions and wrong, you can say, holdings, which are of no use to anyone, such a rigid thinking also, if you get rid of, a lot of real estate decisions will change. And this rigidity comes from the traditional thinking. Traditional thinking comes from the culture. Culture is percolated through our typical diversified sovereign Indian culture, which is full of more than 26 religions and more than 650 castes. I'm not here to promote a caste or something, but we are predominantly influenced by a lot of faith and belief which are percolated through our families. So we become emotional sometimes and we become national sometimes. And doing that, we take funny decisions about real estate. We may buy wrong things at wrong price, at wrong time, with wrong guidance. That is what we are famous for. And here, the real estate market people, the experts like you, me, and the real builders and contractors have to come together, guide the people for their appropriate future And this guiding appropriate future is the function of marketing. So these are some general indicators which I have shared with you. Keep this with you because these are tips, not the solution to the problem. You apply it to your area and you'll find that it is going to make you a lot of sensible architect and engineer to go with. 3 centuries ago, humans were intensely using just around 5% of the planet. 300 साल पहले बस 5% हम लोग यूज करते थे. With nearly half the world's land effectively wild. Today, more than half of the Earth's land is occupied by agriculture or human settlement. You can imagine from 5% to 50%. Land area 148.94 million square kilometers. Water area 361.132 million square kilometers. Coastline 356,000 kilometers. Note that still then 70.9% of the world is water and 29.1% is land. How big the earth is, and imagine what is happening. So in this entire situation, with so less land on the earth, how much we really fight, how we are going to really make any sense or any difference, that is something very essential that we all should understand. If only 30% of land is available, really usable for us, why we are fighting so much and why we are really troubling ourselves for such small decisions? This ignorance, this rigidity, this old belief of culture, old belief of banking, finance, old belief into our basic ideas about house, home, habitat, office culture, work culture, all needs to have a relook, retrospection. So I have put a small picture there. ये कहाँ गए हम? From 5% to 50%. Are we using our land so carefully with a loving attitude? We are not at all loving. We are not loving our own earth, Mother Earth. And that is what environmentalist Uday Gaikwad said on that day. See, architects, when they plan and every line they draw is connected to the plot given to them. Immediately to that line is the gutter of the corporation. Road is there. There is a chowk there and there should be something for, debris and all that, you should be collecting the waste and all that. Architect will make innovations before that line and make it look beautiful. All dreamy CAD drawings to show how wonderful the house is. But this type of dream selling designs are not going to work. You have to understand the community as a society. Though the roads and other common features are public property, are we not responsible to hold it? Earth is made of all these put together. Out of that is 29.1%. That all needs to be taken care by. Public hygiene is the biggest trouble with us. And that is why years over years we have been suffering from a lot of other diseases. Thank God, because our immunity is also different. Our genetic pattern is also different. And our sustainability, like R.K. Lakshman used to say, Indian army jo jugaad leta hai situation se, that ability we have wonderful. So we are out of it. Means common man's struggling spirit many a times has saved the country than a kingdom. If that is the case, now after 70 years of the freedom, why not we as the intellectual people, thought leaders of the society, plan a good life with a good real estate vision of the country? I'm very sure, like the telephone sector changed after the beginning of the internet in 1995, it is the real estate sector now, which will very badly change, very madly change, and lastly, very sadly change, because many of the compromises you people will have to do. Lot of changes in laws and many other things. And we have to do it, because without which you will never succeed into really what you are looking for. It may appear a bit bitter to you, I know. Please understand, I'm an academician. I'm not criticizing a community or a professional group. I'm talking in general to make us understand the reality of it. Reality check. That is very, very important. I have a common statement. All those who work with computer for more than 4 hours simply look at the screen. But at the back of them, the whole real world, the physical nature, beauty and many things are just like that. And they have neglected it. I've seen many people, They have only their domain knowledge, but they don't have any common knowledge which is happening around them. And so they miss the survival instinct. It is understood that a human being has crossed everything, but we have very poor ecological knowledge, and that is why, due to fear, people are dying. Actually, they should not have been dead like that, because such a fear is a very wrong thing in 21st century, but it happened. And so we accept the reality and have a relook, retrospection in terms of planning, designing, understanding the market parameters, extrinsic or intrinsic, internal or external. All that is part of your intellectual clarity. That clarity is very important. Sachin Paranjape sir, on the first day, he was talking on one very basic thing. Unless there is a clarity, structures cannot be developed. Otherwise, the buildings are going to fall down. That clarity is required by engineers as well as architects, as well as finance, marketing, all such people. We are an interdisciplinary stream who is going to make a channel for great real estate market. There is a big debate in the real estate sector talking about the recovery. And with this concept, I spoke to Aditya Bedekar also, who is expert in RERA, who gave you a session on RERA. That K type of recovery, people are talking about it. All the Indian media as well as websites which are related to real estate, even the international media is also talking about. What is K-shaped recovery? They say that other sectors will recover by VU, but real estate sector is going to have K-shaped recovery. K-shaped recovery means what? The market dynamics, however, point to a new type of recovery for real estate, a K-shaped recovery. What it actually means? It means that the bigger, stronger, organized and listed players would recover faster and more than expected, while the weaker developers could see the end of the road leading to their exit. जो छोटे लोग हैं इस धंधे में, those who are not organized, they will vanish. They will stop doing business. They'll be out of this line. Big players, big names will be there. So to every expert whom I have invited for this real estate management workshop, I asked them, do you believe into this? Do you believe into this? All of them were sensible and they said, it is not possible for a real estate sector which is dependent on very small things. The small players in the real estate market cannot be removed just like that. It's not the power of money or the power of ownership of land or flats that can eliminate any small player in real estate. But why experts feel like that? It's a debatable question. And I'll expect many architects who are attending here, what do they think and what exactly they are looking at? Because you have to decide now as a community of architects that how you want this sector to recover. Not just your project, or not just your building should stand. Your responsibility towards society is that create a guiding line about it. Because there are many big houses and many big real estate companies also who are into a chain of market and sales. And in this, what is happening is that, it's like big fish, it's a small fish, like evolutionary thing. But most of the contractors and many people whom I talk, they said that we can't work without small workers. Temporarily, maybe people will shift from this place to that place, but it is not possible. But for me, at least, I can say that I have a dilemma saying that, the experts say that it is K-shaped, and, actual working people say that, no, we'll have something. So, Mr. Bedekar gave me a solution. He said that we'll be having a new collaborations, re-collaborations with small time players. And I think that is a welcome thing. New collaborations will lead to new opportunities, and that is the way real estate sector can really come up and create a wonderful picture of what we are really going for. It is very essential, please understand. When I started studying marketing, I was reading economics as a background thing. The other day, that professor from Kakinada talked to me and said, sir, I was looking at real estate from a different perspective. But after attending these sessions, I started loving real estate. Same with me. I started loving and reading a lot of economics, because economics will give you a lot of macro factors which really make sense into our day-to-day life. So the economics of real estate related things, we should understand big trends, macroeconomic things are mattering much than microeconomic. And so in that case, all such factors will contribute to the equation of profit. Many people sitting here, or there are some people from construction companies also, they will say we are not interested in knowledge, we are interested in money, we are interested in profit. True. Yes, keep the interest with profit, keep the interest with money. But unless you cover up the expectation of the society and living and the Mother Earth's survival, all of us we have to sacrifice for few things. Keep thinking about profit, but now you have to rethink in a new normal way, not the old way like pre-COVID. That is the message. All of us, we should really understand. Some government initiatives also I just checked with, and here is a list. I'm going to just give you a hint about it. They're not just during 2020, but so far in last 5-6 years, real estate sector, how it has really been coming up. RERA is a part of it, but even then, that is something which is very important. Real estate regulation and development, that is 2016. We had talked a lot about it. Amendment to the Benami Transaction Act. This Benami thing is a big trouble in India. I'm going to talk about buying behavior, and you'll come to know that many such properties in succession planning, if they have been converted to Benami transactions, and the real successor come to know not immediately after the death of the owner, but after some years, is a big story of Bollywood movie, so far. But now this Benami transaction would be more transparent related things, and it would have some legal entity into the Constitution of India. Things have been changing. They will slowly change. Next sector to change after real estate management is law sector or legal sector, let me tell you, because without them changing and coming out of the cliché of British thinking or British approach, we cannot survive. Our rigidity cannot be just surviving. All this rigidity has come due to the British ruling. It is called colonial impact, which is very badly reflected in our constitution by the language English first and then the practices of British people. And so many of our old generations very blindly believe into some old ideas, not ready to change. And so we become too judgmental about it. And so that is completely reflected into law. That has to be changed. The human nature is very important. If you understand the human nature very properly and accordingly use the law, then things are going to work. Excuse me. 100% deduction in profits for affordable housing construction. That is something, a very welcome thing. Very few companies have taken benefit of this. When I read about it on different websites, I don't know what is the experience, but okay, there is some instrument you can try with. Interest subsidy for first-time home buyers. That is a very welcome, actually, gesture. But again, putting it into economics of the country, economics of the sector, how it reflects needs a lot of study. Many of you who are doing FDP, I request you to note this up and try to write research papers on this so that you create a picture of your region, so that you will come to know how it is going to work. These particular sessions are very useful for you to plan your research work in future, because it has a complete new nascent domain for you. Change in arbitration norms for constructions companies. Arbitration in construction is completely different, because wealth arbitration is different and property arbitration is different. Because property is physical and there are many issues. There are temples, there are trusts, there are open lands, there are government lands, there are not registered lands at all. So when something is to be done for common public or an individual, we got to have lot of arbitrations one by one to make people aware that, okay, this is our land. Now we want to use it for either common public or private use, whatever. We have to understand that if we are using something, we have to pay for it. Nothing comes free, especially land. You just cannot have it. You may charge little, but it should have some revenue connected with it. Charity without clarity has no sense. If there is no clarity, we are dying out, and so that doesn't come in the record of the calculation of our own country's growth, then how it is possible that it can be added to the profit and your balance sheet? This sector, because of ignorance, has very badly promoted, malpractices in handling the finances. It is only because of very poor knowledge of arbitration, very poor knowledge of law. If you know that by simple knowledge of law, a great power can be achieved by a smallest man in the country. सबसे छोटे आदमी को भी लॉ की मदद से कुछ भी कर सकता है वो. That is the power of democracy. That is very badly understood. You have seen many movies also made on that, because then it is always a war between poor and rich and this and that, landowner and one who is not having land. It's all dreamy thing. It's all in the stories. Reality is completely different. Service tax exemption on construction of affordable housing. That also is a very welcome thing, because services taxing, the first plan was service tax was to increase the net of revenue. And government has done that successfully from 1997, I suppose. A lot of people have been now brought into that, and now the reforms related to a common tax, one nation, one tax type thing. A lot of things need to be changed, no doubt about it. But even then, real estate sector has to understand it properly and use it. Seventh one is DDT exemption for SPVs to REITs. Again, with this, I think Mr. Vinit Dev sir, he talked about it. There are very less people in the finance sector, so I will not explain this because this is not my focus. I want to first make you understand that these are the part and parcel of real estate management, which all of you should know. So this is a checklist, but this presentation is made on the top 10 principle, where I am trying to give you a checklist of real estate management in new normal. All this is to be considered. All this is to be studied. Then only things are going to work. Implementation of goods and services tax structure. Yes, the same thing again. We got to have good people to work around. I have one of my friend who is into development, and he became very rich. We were together in a college. He came to me one day and said, "This is my son. I learned that I did not have a knowledge of engineering, but I became developer and builder. So I made my son engineer so that our business will grow. But now I understand that we are very poor at finance. So you please guide him to study in finance and all that." So then that fellow, he went to some other place. I gave him the name of college and a counselor also. And then I learned that 2 generations they have just spent into one activity, earn a lot of money, but knowledge investment was very poor. Because that boy was interested in biotech. And that friend is holding a lot of property, lot of money coming in, lot of secrets, lot of things, lot of contacts. Succession is not only of properties. Succession is of contacts, network, goodwill you create. One individual, professional individual also creates a goodwill. If the new generation is not going to accept the goodwill of parents for the good sake of society, we are lacking something in terms of deciding the goal and path of the future. Because for your family related issues, children, their future, their staying with you or not is again a part of real estate management. And that finally is a part of succession planning. So the property management of family also, another aspect of it, makes a lot of sense. All this comes into this, where lot of such financial revenue related things, if you cannot connect properly, you are a loser and you will end up something. I won't talk on the 9th factor, currency demonetization, because most of the complaints which came after demonetization were from real estate sector. Because anything which is changed immediately will create problem. And that's actually has already slowed down real estate. I made the other architect for inviting him here for the lecture. He told me, because now RERA is in action and lockdown is over, lot of pending projects for more than 2.5 years are gearing up, and we cannot stop working. He starts his work from 9 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock in the evening. He stays in the office. He said, "I take food here only." What is the reason? It is because everything was stagnated, stopped, And one of the reasons was this demonetization. But these are all external things happening to economy, which badly affect your business if you're looking at it. So how it really makes sense. Maybe they call it initiative, but you have to understand how positively you can use this and convert your business. Permanent residency status for foreign investors. Now, this is something which is to be thought over by metro cities and smart cities so that their children who are moving here and there, and some of them are going to stay in the US also and here also, got to understand what are the benefits of it, benefits to economy and benefits to others. The buyer's model. You can see here, I have put up a lot of pictures. The very famous is Gulabo Sitabo. It was released in 2020 only. There is one called Money Pit, then The Big Shot, 99 Homes also. These are all movies made on real estate. There is one movie from this Tollywood industry, To Let, and that was made in 2006-9 on the IT boom, how people change their lifestyle and shift to a very posh apartment and make a very wonderful life like that. Then there is a film on Netflix which is very recent one, and if you know, and if you are really, some of you might have read Mughal of Real Estate, Shapurji Palanji and Company, Misri, those who have been having a lot of property, especially in Mumbai. So typical Parsis and Iranis who had their restaurant. Maska is such a movie which is based on a successor who has a typical Irani hotel, in Mumbai, a great property, but he wants to become, an actor, and so he wants to get rid of it. Many people come to him for just using that property, but finally, again, he's attracted to the real cause and he starts his hotel like that. But Maska is a very famous. If you want, you can check it. When we teach and talk of buying behavior, when it is a product or when it is something else, things are easy. But when it is real estate, as I said, many great messages and good messages are created in such movies. I don't know how many of you have seen Gulaba and Sitaba. I'm going to talk about it. But why I have chosen them, there is one more picture called, in Bengali, there are some Bengali participants. The name of the film is Gotra. It is again on real estate. A widow who has lost some of her, very close relatives come in contact with a, typical bad boy who has been part of it, and he is from different religion, but he behaves good and takes care of that lady, supports her. So it's a principally war between morals of bad people and good people. But the reason is real estate. I cannot understand completely Bengali, but for this presentation, I tried to understand the cultures because I understood that so many such participants are there. How am I to explain them the buying models? I request you, after this is over, when you will have a holiday, please watch these films. They will give you a lot of insight into your life. 99 Homes also is precisely how real estate market runs. And there's a method called filmology when you study something like that. So if you really want to understand real estate markets and real estate management, all these movies will guide you fantastically. Even Maska is also absolutely wonderful film, but I don't want to tell you the story. The gist of it is that with your property, with your real estate, with home, workplace, whatever, which is inherited and which is first generation purchase, behavior is different. And buying decisions are made on the basis of aspirations and greed of the people. That is very important. In the movie To Let, that husband is forced in that bubble of IT so that he keeps earning 24 hours and try to fulfill the family wishes. That was a very hit movie, and if time comes, I would like to have a very good film appreciation, discussion on that. But I understood how people think about houses, homes, and their real estate. Even in case of Gulabo Sitabo, what I learned was a very interesting part, that it's a property. If it is a heritage property, how that department and the legal access part is there. And again, there is a tenant in that, how they behave. And he's the owner. And finally, the climax is at the end of it, you know, when that particular, his wife, who is inheriting that property, ends up with, running away from him and removing Amitabh Bachchan, from that place, because she is finally going back to her earlier ashik, like that. That is a very great blunder which happens to the hero. And so this tenant asks Amitabh Bachchan, yeah, ऐसे कैसे हुआ? And he gives a very simple answer. He says, हमारी जवानी देख के उसने मुझे शादी की. Then he asked, why did you marry her? He said, हवेली देख के मैंने उससे शादी की. All our decisions are made on the basis of, we call it roti beti decisions, on how good the family is. अगर किसी लड़के की शादी करनी है तो उसका घर है क्या, प्रॉपर्टी है क्या, वेल्थ है क्या. I find Gulabo Sitabo very symbolic. I find Indian real estate lost into cultural values and very funny but true. People try to link their wishes, their desires with real estate in a very funny way. And very symbolically, during Corona period, if you want to look at it, we are culturally entangled into our own ideas. अपने खुद के विचारों से हम लोग बहुत ही ग्रस्त हो गए. So the buyer's model, if you see, if you want to market real estate, you should start with 10 different issues, but concentrate on the cultural clarity. What the family wants from cultural values from your project, then only your real estate market is going to change. I know this is not a marketing class, but I wanted to fulfill and satisfy my participants in a different way, because in new normal now, just glossy brochures, website, tickling messages, WhatsApp is not going to work. You have to understand the human being, human race, and you have to understand how it is really going to affect. Not possible, if at all, to all of you. I would request at least find some time, and you always remember me. Look at Gulabo and Sitabo with this approach. No, the way real estate has been doing. I have read a list here. There is one participant from Lucknow. He will be connecting more with that story, but all of you should connect, because it talks thousands of unsaid things about how we look at estates and properties. That very attitude of Indians toward real estate you will get here, and there are the keys for the buying models of the people you are looking at. I don't know, I had dared to share this slide with you to give you something new. I feel that this is worth, because that will give us what is called as class and choices and preferences of people in buying. So what is the end of it? Post Corona, the way out is that let us accept that we want to survive ourselves. So not one race or another race, human race. We are all human. We have to survive as a human race. We should have a rationality. Without rationality is not possible. Let us look at each other as human race with rationality and reality. That is very, very important. That is real estate. How to do that? Principles to keep while communicating during a crisis, that we should follow. Empathy, context, transparency, action. Still, it is not yet over. So this crisis communication pattern, we should never forget. We should have a very preemptive response protocol, media tracking, and online conversation to gauge opinion. We should not be judgmental at all. If we can do that, then we understand we are all human, that's all. And we understand that it is happening. Intentionally, nobody is hurting or creating problem or trouble for anybody, but trying to reach out, trying to connect with each other. then what is the crux of the whole thing? I think that real estate is a victim of malpractices or corruption. And two major concepts I want to share with you. One is bystander effect. We, not only Indians, but we human beings are victim of bystander effect. कुछ हो गया रास्ते में एक्सीडेंट, कोई गिर गया, so so many people keep watching, they don't act, they don't come with the help. We have to go to Supreme Court and make a law to give them, protection and give them a feel good ki, don't worry, police will not trouble you. What is this bystander effect? खाली देखते रहने का, जब ताली बजाने को बोलते तब बजाएंगे, तब तक कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे. That means not having courage to act upon is the biggest trouble, and that is also there in real estate. And second is a very famous prisoner's dilemma. सब लोग चोरी करते हैं, दोनों साथ साथ करते हैं, लेकिन एक को पकड़ा गया तो दूसरा कैसे बिहेव करता है. On that this principle goes. So अगर एक को तुमने पकड़ लिया, and if you put him in the prison, the probability is that somebody who is out will disclose the theft. तो क्या होगा? Somebody who is inside, he will disclose the theft. क्या होगा? And vice versa. So A remains silent, B remains silent. Both will have only 1 year serve and get out of it. B will betray A will serve 3 years and B is free, enjoying the money. क्योंकि manipulation, corruption कर दिया. A betrays B, A will be free, B 3 साल में prison में ठहर गया. And both of them will serve for 2 years if both of them are trying to cheat each other. I believe that, especially here, plan बनाने से building बनने तक जो भी होता है, अपने अपने judgment से calculation होता है. उसको manipulation बोले तो हो सकता है, but not giving attention to it for the accuracy and give away, let down things lead to this prisoner's dilemma. तो I feel that कि ये मुझे करना है या नहीं करना है. अगर ये मैं इसका disclose कर दूं तो क्या होगा? I believe that the ultimate end of this is corruption, moral corruption. If we stop moral corruption in real estate market, the new normal things would start in a fantastic way. I don't know whether you liked the way I have shared the new normal market with you or not. As a coordinator, I felt that instead of telling you some basic marketing principles, an overview of real estate is a very good thing that you would love. And so I felt that this is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to Atal Academy. Thank you to CREDAI. And thank you, Professor Ekal sir, for giving me such a chance for a different type of presentation on real estate in new normal. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Good afternoon, participants. Now, session is open for question answers. You can unmute yourself and ask question or put question in chat box also.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. Hello. Hello.
Sir, major drive for the real estate marketing is primarily because of the loan and home loan subsidies which we are getting. The second is, of course, the need of the investment. But which out of these two you feel has to be more appropriate in the next decade?
Dear participants, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
2 minutes, Parijat sir will also join. There is some network issue. We are joining with our mobile phones. So if you are having any questions, unmute yourself and ask the question. Yes. Yeah, any questions? Yeah.
Sir, there are three parameters which are driving the marketing in real estate now. One is the government policies of giving subsidies. Second is the income tax rebate that we get. And third is, of course, the investment. Now, I was interested to know it from the professor and the expert about what is going to rule in the next decade or so.
Okay. Next decade estimation at this point of time is not advisable, but next 5 years, if you say, real estate sector is expected to revive in next 1 year, and a lot of pending constructions and pending projects will have to be revised as per the market need, and some new plans, a new approach towards especially housing needs to be evolved from all three, like government and builders sector, not only RERA. The sector is into only improvement in regulation and revivals, not in innovations and new developments. So there the work has to be done, and a lot of initiatives from government also is expected, but not in the public domain. Something is clear at this point of time. Things are going to change like China only, but we are going to have multiple